Hey guys, let's get more news from Steelers, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Game on in Buffalo. Bills and Steelers playoff showdown will go ahead later today after volunteers shoveled snow overnight for $20 an hour, despite pictures showing seats and walkways still covered. The Buffalo Bills and Pittsburgh Steelers playoff game will go ahead as planned on Monday afternoon, despite thick snow still blanketing the stands at Orchard Park. The Bills had posted a picture of the ominous scene at a bitter-cold Highmark Stadium earlier on Monday that seemed to suggest the game was in doubt. Footage posted overnight by fans, who were paid $20 an hour and given free hot beverages and breakfast to go and clear the snow, showed walkways and seats still covered. The game has already been moved from Sunday to Monday because of bitter cold and snowy weather in western New York and ran the risk of being moved again after one more day of snow raised the possibility of another postponement. Buffalo is braced for more heavy lake-effect snow to push into upstate New York from Lake Erie, adding to the 1 to 2 feet of snow already blanketing the region. The Bills have announced that they will be putting out a free shuttle bus because of the limitations on parking around the stadium caused by Th. 3 keys to victory for the Steelers over the Bills. After a slight delay, it is time for playoff football for the Steelers. They face a daunting task, traveling to the home of the hottest team in the NFL, the Buffalo Bills. How can Pittsburgh become the second number 7 seed of the weekend to advance to the divisional round? Here's how. The elements from the lake-effect snowstorm that got the game moved to Monday in the first place are going to play a factor. I highly doubt we see a Western shootout between Mason Rudolph and Josh Allen, and that's fine. The Steelers have rushed for 357 yards over their last 2 games, including consecutive 100-yard games from Najee Harris. Ride these 2 fantastic running backs against a Bills defense that finished 24th in EPA per rush. If Pittsburgh can sustain drives in that manner, watch out. We have talked all year about the Steelers' need for takeaways isn't a sustainable way to win. Well, they're facing a Bills team that gave the ball away 28 times this season, so the opportunities will present themselves. It's not about just getting takeaways, though, they have to turn them into points. Realistically speaking, Josh Allen can throw an interception or 2 in this game and the Bills can still win rather handedly. That's just the truth, they've done it all year. Pittsburgh needs to turn whatever takeaways they do get into touchdowns. Because yes, Allen could very well make mistakes that keep the Steelers in it, but if they don't execute on those turnovers, he will execute the Steelers when all is said and done. This somewhat goes hand in hand with number 1. If you go back to the Bills' first Super Bowl appearance against the New York Giants, New York had a very obvious game plan: keep Jim Kelly and the Bills' offense on the sideline. The Giants held the ball for 40-33, giving Buffalo only 19.27 of possession. The Steelers need to replicate that game plan. Run the clock, sustain long, painstaking drives, and do all you can to get the Bills off the field in a timely manner. Who cares if it's ugly? Every Steelers win over the last 2 years, save for the first 2 starts for Rudolph this season, has been ugly. Force turnovers, run the clock, and win a low-scoring game in the miserable January winter conditions. Giants in danger of losing top defensive player to free agency this offseason. New York Giants safety Xavier McKinney will be a free agent for the first time in his career this offseason. After turning in the best season of his career, McKinney will be a priority extension for the Giants, but he will also command a steep payday. As free agency nears, the 24-year-old safety is ready to test the market and see what the demand is for his talents. McKinney reportedly plans on testing the free agent market this offseason. He confirmed on social media that he is headed to the open market in the spring. When asked whether or not he wants to come back to New York and continue playing for the Giants, McKinney gave an interesting answer. I mean, I can tell you, but I can't really control nothing. It's a business at the end of the day, so I just got to be where my feet are, be present, and that's really about it. McKinney did, however, give this response prior to defensive coordinator Wink Martindale's dramatic resignation from the coaching staff. According to Giant Insider, there was no chance that McKinney would re-sign with the Giants if Martindale was still the defensive coordinator next season. Now with a new defensive coordinator on the way, the door is seemingly open for McKinney's return to the Big Apple. The Steelers are interested in hiring Xavier McKinney if he become a free agent. Xavier Avis McKinney, born August 9, 1999, is an American football safety for the New York Giants of the National Football League, NFL. He played college football at Alabama. McKinney attended Roswell High School in Roswell, Georgia. As a senior, he recorded 82 tackles and 7 interceptions. He committed to the University of Alabama to play college football. As a true freshman at Alabama in 2017, McKinney played in 13 games as a backup and special teams player. As a starter in 2018, he had 73 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 3 sacks. He was named the defensive MVP of the 2018 Orange Bowl. On January 4, 2020, McKinney announced he would skip his senior season and would enter the 2020 NFL Draft. McKinney was drafted by the New York Giants in the second round with the 36th overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. On September 6, 2020, McKinney was placed on injured reserve with a fractured foot. On January 3, 2021, against the Dallas Cowboys, McKinney recorded his first career interception off quarterback Andy Dalton in the end zone with 1:24 remaining in the fourth quarter, helping the Giants beat the Cowboys 23-19. And you fan, what do you think of the Xavier McKinney situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.